What is coded UI? Coded UI, or Coded UI Test, CUIT, is a test automation framework from Microsoft. It is part of Visual Studio and is used to create automated tests for a user interface, UI. These tests drive an application through its UI to verify that the entire application, including the UI controls, is functioning correctly. Coded UI tests are particularly useful for functional and regression testing of applications built on Microsoft technologies. However, it is important to note that Microsoft has declared the Coded UI test framework as obsolete. While you can still run Coded UI tests in Visual Studio 2022, you cannot record new ones. Microsoft's recommended alternatives for UI automation are open-source frameworks like Appium or the built-in UI automation framework. Who can learn it? Coded UI was primarily a tool for software testers and developers working within the Microsoft ecosystem. Software testers, professionals who were traditionally doing manual UI testing, could use Coded UI to automate their test cases. .NET developers with a background in C# or Visual Basic .NET could easily create and maintain Coded UI tests, allowing for better collaboration between development and CAR teams. Automation experts, anyone with the foundational knowledge of test automation concepts, could use Coded UI to build test suites for web and desktop applications. Prerequisites to learn. To effectively use Coded UI, a strong foundation in a few key areas was required. Programming language. Proficiency in either C# or Visual Basic .NET was essential, as the test scripts were written in these languages. Visual Studio. Since Coded UI is a part of the Visual Studio IDE, a good understanding of the Visual Studio environment was necessary. Software testing concepts. Knowledge of software testing principles, such as functional testing, regression testing, and creating test cases, was crucial. Main tool certifications. There are no specific official certifications for Coded UI from Microsoft anymore, as the tool has been deprecated. Certifications are now focused on more modern and supported test automation frameworks. ISTQB Certified Tester, Foundation Level. This is a vendor-neutral certification that validates a professional's foundational knowledge of software testing. This is a crucial certification for any tester, regardless of the tool they use. Microsoft Certified Azure DevOps Engineer Expert. While not directly for Coded UI, this certification is highly relevant for automation experts. It validates your ability to design and implement DevOps strategies, which often include automated testing in CI/CD pipelines. Job market and job roles. The job market for Coded UI has shifted significantly. While the demand for new Coded UI developers has declined, there is still a need for professionals to maintain and support existing applications built with this technology. However, the future of test automation is moving towards open source and cross-platform tools. Common job roles that used to require Coded UI skills include automation tester, an expert who used Coded UI to automate test scripts for web and desktop applications. CAR analyst, engineer, a professional who specialized in quality assurance and used Coded UI as a primary tool for testing. Test automation engineer, a broader role that would have included Coded UI as one of their primary skills for building automated test suites. Senior software engineer in test, SDET, a developer who also performs a significant amount of testing, often using Coded UI to create automated tests for a project.